and welcome to this Bacpac video guide. This is one in a series of video guides designed to help you understand and use some of the key features of the system. This guide will be showing you the calendar. It's a feature that can help you record personal and client appointments and also help you manage your caseload. If you look at the screen, you can see that the calendar is located here on the menu on the left hand side. If we just click that, you'll see that you're presented with a default view of the calendar, which is the monthly view. Now you can toggle between different types of displays by using these buttons here. So if you want to see it in a week display, you press that button, and likewise for a day, you can press that. We'll go back to the default view. You can also use these buttons here to go backwards and forwards in terms of months. So if you want to go on to February and book appointments for there, and March and so on, you can do that there. Okay. Let's go back to January. Now the actual date that you're working on, in this case it's the 10th of January, is always creamed out or highlighted in a different colour. Now if we want to book an appointment within that day, we simply click on that day and we get presented with a pop-up menu. And you can see here we've got two buttons, one for a patient appointment and one for a non-patient appointment. By selecting one of those, you select the type of appointment that you want to book. I'm going to book one for a patient. It's a dummy patient, but I've already got a record of dummy treatment for them, so I'm going to put in here a session 14 as the headline. Now the date is today. This is the time. You can alter the time here in using these buttons here and toggling up and down by and select the correct time that you want for the appointment. I'm going to click select 10:30, it's there. Now there's a very useful patient search function here. Just have to put the first few characters of the client's name in there, and you then get the full name of the patient the client brought up. I'm going to select that's Binky Bear, that's who I want, and then you can also select the way that you're going to conduct the treatment, whether it's face-to-face, telephone, Skype calls, Skype chat, and so on and so forth. I'm going to select a face-to-face, and that goes in there. Location can be wherever, whatever you've entered when you did your setup account. I'm going to put new office in here, and description I'm just going to put in a quick bit of detail for me so that when I look at the appointment I can actually see, I have a quick reminder of a few minutes. So I'm just going to put catch up with Binky. Okay, you can see that the email is enabled. This means that 24 hours before the appointment they will receive an email reminding the client that there is an appointment for this time and date. Okay, I'm going to save that, and you'll see that that is saved in the calendar there. Now if for some reason the detail of that should change after a booking, it's very straightforward just to move that appointment. You can literally click and drag. So if they say, actually I can't see you this Wednesday, I'd like to see you on the 17th, if that's okay, you can simply move that appointment there, and you'll have a warning say, do you actually want to move this? I'm going to say okay, and that's moved and settled for the amended time and date. Now if you click on the date and the appointment, you can see that you get a rough some top line details of what is there and in the appointment, and you have a chance to edit it if you need to change various items, like you might want to change the format given some conversations with the client. You might want to change the location as well, so it gives you the opportunity to do that, and you just click save if you have actually changed any. Going back to that again, you can also delete it if you need to delete it, and you can also go to the appointment. Now what this will do is take you to the client record and show you the appointment in the client record itself. Okay, so this is a future appointment. I'm going to go to the appointment, and you can see here's Binky Bear's landing card, this dummy patient, and if I look at the case and the number of contacts and future contacts down here, you can see that I've actually got, it's called session 14, it's actually contact 18, but it's called session 14 here. There's a future contact in the date that we popped it into. Okay, now in that session you can set up some questionnaires and record some questionnaires. So if you want to add a PHQ, you just select that button there and add the questionnaire and fill in the questionnaire. They may have already sent it, filled it in, and you can fill the detail in there and it will record it on the patient data. Okay. Going back to the calendar, you can also book non-patient appointments in a very similar way just by clicking this button here, and you can select the colours that you utilise to show the difference between patient and non-patient appointments in the system settings up here using this little cog, but that's a whole new and different video, and we'll take you through that at some point in the future. If I'm going to book a non-patient appointment, that can switch that button off. I'll just show you how to very, very quickly do that. It's simply a case of selecting the non-patient button, and I'll put supervision in there. And I'll book it for it's booked for the 18th, and that's fine. The event type, supervision, and you can select your role here. If you want to be, if you are the supervisor, you're supervising somebody else, or you're a supervisee. I'm going to select supervisee. You also then get to select who the supervisor is, and from your bank of contacts, I'm going to select Kaylee, and she's going to be supervising me on that day. Just save that, and again, it's there, it's appeared in the calendar. You can just click on, you can edit, delete, or go to the supervision session as well. And that's within the supervision record. You can see that there. Okay, that concludes today's video. I hope you found it useful, and look forward to seeing you on one of the next ones.